2012 marked a pivotal point in Earth's evolution. The year was destined for the equal reunion of divine masculine and divine feminine energies. But when the divine masculine that was tasked with pioneering this sacred reunion, when he was hoodwinked by a lazy, manipulative, black-hearted, gold-digger destiny swapper, he chose fame, money and manipulation over his twin flame partner, and the timeline for everyone was disrupted. In this video, I'll cover the truth about the 2012 prophecy deals and equal reunion of divine masculine and feminine delay. I'll cover how the karmic cycle is currently unraveling, and I'll cover what you can do to prepare for the long-awaited union that's currently in the pipeline. Most people know 2012 was a monumental year, a shift in consciousness, a turning point for the whole of humanity. It was meant to be the restoration of balance across the planet. It was meant to be the return of the feminine's ancient psychic nurturing and healing gifts, the rise of the divine masculine as protectors instead of exploiters, and a harmonious union to signal a new era of equality and prosperity on Earth. But it's no secret the timeline didn't go as planned. Instead, the divine masculine betrayed his soul contract. He was yet again tricked. He yet again ignored the warnings from his then divine feminine counterpart and repeated the same mistakes of Ancient Mu, Atlantis, and the other fated timelines. This lead divine masculine that was tasked with pioneering this sacred reunion had to choose between purifying himself and elevating to match the divine feminine. But he saw himself as superior to her, brutally rejected and humiliated her and broke her heart. He saw her kindness, her purity and her intuition as weakness, naivety and an opportunity for exploitation. He chose an opportunistic, clout-chasing entourage of women, disrespect, promiscuity, drugs, alcohol, smoking and lusting after females, instead of restoring balance to the planet. What has followed is a ripple effect of chaos, heartbreak and karmic delay, keeping the whole of humanity in a prolonged holding pattern. While the karmic board offered him every opportunity to rectify his decision, to overcome his addictions, to purify his behaviour and to apologise to the females he's exploited. The gold digger Jezebel spirit he chose instead of his then divine counterpart is kind of like Ursula the evil sea witch in the Little Mermaid story. Just like Ursula stole Ariel's voice and wanted to destiny swap with her, this modern day Jezebel spirit wanted to destiny swap with the divine feminine. She wanted her position and the honour of living her blessed life without doing anything whatsoever to earn it. And while the divine feminine stayed an outcast, stayed heartbroken, humiliated and angry, and while the now fallen from grace karmic masculine unbelievably joined the karmic feminine in defamation, voodoo and energy harvesting practices against his former beloved, the karmic feminine was able to get away with it. But here's what happened. Ursula doesn't have the light codes necessary for divine union. She is not the rightful person for the job. There are no circumstances where the karmic feminine can unite with the divine masculine. She can only unite with karmic, toxic, narcissistic males who are a match for her. Currently, the karmic masculine and the trickster feminine that he chose intentionally still do relentless voodoo to try and get back in. But the situation is out of all of our hands now, and it's overseen by the intergalactic councils. The union codes have been removed from him, of course, and Ursula's mask has dropped off and everyone can see her for the evil witch that she is. And in the Ariel in this story, the divine feminine, she healed herself, became a demon slayer and got her voice back, forgave her betrayers and attackers, and now waits for the timeline jump to a new story. While the intentional betrayers get kicked out of Eden. 2012 went horribly wrong. There was the betrayal of the contract. When the divine masculine was offered his twin flame, the equal love of his life, he chose a gold digger karmic partner who was rooted in materialism, clout chasing and manipulation instead. The decision was not just personal, it was sacrilegious. By putting his twin flame in a humiliating third-party situation and siphoning her energy, he violated sacred spiritual laws. There was energy harvesting and exploitation. Instead of uplifting the divine feminine and the collective females he was meant to protect, he exploited them. This pattern of predatory behaviour trapped countless women in cycles of energy harvesting, leaving them depleted and often broken. There was karma and consequences. By forfeiting his contract and succumbing to hedonistic temptations, his twin flame wedding ring was removed and his sacred mission was reassigned. Rightly so. Since then, the karmic cycle has spiralled. The divine feminine endured relentless psychic attacks, defamation and energy theft. Karmic players refused to take accountability, still refuse to take accountability, have doubled down on manipulation and delaying the prophecy of masculine-feminine union even further, escalating their own karma even further. Although this delay has been frustrating for millions across the planet, it's probably more useful to reframe the delay as a gift in disguise. Despite the immense pain caused, this delay serves a higher purpose. It tested the divine feminine's strength, it tested her faith, and it tested her commitment to her own soul contract. The divine feminine was repeatedly in a situation where she had to heal herself by herself without the support of the masculine who was contracted to protect her. Proving her resilience, commitment, faith, determination and purity, while potentially setting an example for what others also have the potential to do. It exposed the karmics. It exposed the toxic people who were, and many who still are, clinging to stolen energy. They're being brought to light and are being forced to face escalating karma. They're being publicly forced to reckon with their actions that they refuse to rectify privately. And the delay can be critically reframed as a potential gift in disguise by preparing humanity for true union. As well as the divine feminine, all of the collective females have the opportunity to heal their wounds, to raise their vibration, and to learn the lessons necessary to sustain the equal union, the equal reunion of masculine and feminine energies. So how can you prepare for the divine union of your own inner masculine and inner feminine? While we all wait for the newly assigned replacement lead aspects to be tagged in and complete their assignments together. You can heal your wounds. Focus on clearing your own personal blocks, especially abandonment, rejection, victim, and betrayal wounds. Especially poverty conscious and lack mindset. Accept, surrender, forgive and let go all of your unforgivenesses, judgments, anger, resentment, regret, fear and betrayals. These lessons are key to aligning with your soul contract and stepping into your own highest potential. You can raise your vibration. Prioritize your self-care, your mindfulness, your meditation, prayer, gratitude, and spiritual practices that keep you grounded and high vibe. Avoid negativity, avoid gossip, avoid distractions that pull you into low vibe energy, into low frequency energy. Remember, your energy is your most valuable currency, so protect it. Trust in divine timing. The karmic cycles are unraveling and justice is being served, albeit a lot slower than most of us would have preferred. Trust that the karmic board is handling the delays and focus on your own preparation, your own self-healing, and your own self-mastery. Keep building the framework for your destiny while staying detached from the root and the outcome. There's a cosmic reminder here. The divine feminine's refusal to quit. No matter how much rejection, abandonment, betrayal, defamation, humility, psychic attack, no matter how much exhaustion and isolation came her way, the divine feminine's relentless courage and healing have set the stage for the long overdue reunion, albeit with somebody else, which is still veiled. To protect both the divine feminine and the new divine masculine from the prying eyes of the karmic past people who want to block that union. Even now, as the karmics resist accountability, as they refuse to apologize and cling to their illusions, their karma is catching up with them for all of the world to see. Every spell, every manipulation, siphoning of energy, every defamation, every slander, libel, lie and attack further seals their fate. They're doing it to themselves. They have done it to themselves. The union will happen, just not as initially planned, but better aligned with the lessons learned and the purification that's been achieved. So, what is the takeaway of all of this? The delays of 2012 and beyond can be reframed from failure to a necessary recalibration. The lead aspect of the divine feminine, assigned with pioneering the healing of this masculine feminine rift, is rising. She's speaking up. The collective feminine is rising, reclaiming their gifts and healing the wounds inflicted by generations of imbalance, by thousands upon thousands of years of imbalance. And the divine masculine will also rise. The replacement divine counterpart masculine has the opportunity to rise in cooperation with prophecy. And the fallen twin will have to deal with the karmic correction in accordance with universal law, of course, under the auspices of the karmic board, same as all of the rest of us are accountable. Meanwhile, for the rest of us, stay dedicated, stay loyal, stay committed to your own self-mastery and your own highest potential.